know your boss so official. We can go to war, keep it civil. Dealing with a boss individual, so you know forcing the issue. That mean when it come to getting spread, I'm making more than little. I put some money on your head, you gon' need a corner to get you. 4 bands for the carry-on, chain dancing like a Marion. Back in work at the Marriott, ain't a sprint, this a marathon. Look, we don't talk about catching bodies, we just catch a body, go and celebrate. I'm just trying to get my cheddar straight. Broke niggas want emulate. What's understood, I ain't gotta explain. I hop out the car and then do my thing. Put that on the hood, put that on my dogs, put that on the set, put that on the block, put that on God. I been to hell and I'm back, ain't no embellishing that, yeah. I blow a L of that gas, I fell in love with the trap, yeah.
Hey yo, it's your boy, I'm back, it's Moreno Guapo, and we live at the Museum TV. And as always, y'all gotta like, share, and comment. Yo, tonight, man, we got a heavy hitter, but before we get into that, you guys gotta tap in with my man Noble on the embroidery, man. Museum TV gear on museumtv.world. Y'all gotta tap in with that. And you gotta tap in with my guy on the tinting, man. You know, tinting season is here, guys. Lock in. Yo, hit his DM. I'm telling you, it's official. Pull up. It's done. You're ready to go. Yo, but tonight, I got a heavy hitter, yo. His tape actually, like, you know, it really resonated with me off the fact that the subject matter was just so elevated on talking about trapping and just the in and outs of, you know, the turmoil and everything. And, you know, tonight I got my man Shaykh Hanif in the building, man. What's up, bro?
What's the word, bro? How's everything?
Yo, I'm cooling it, bro.
Yeah.
So I want to tap in first on your upbringing and what does your name mean and what's your nationality?
Yeah, so my upbringing, I came from, you know, from Boston. You know, we came from nothing, bro. And had, you know, 1-room apartments, nothing. We struggled, moms working 2 jobs, busting her ass to make it happen. Pops left when I was 13, and you know, shortly after that, you know, I was in the streets and, you know, really, doing things, you know,
that your mom can't agree
right,
with.
exactly,
right,
you know,
right.
And just, you know, going through everything and ended up, you know, going away for a little bit, and but we here now and we making it happen. Okay. And my name is Shaykh Hanif, so Shaykh is like an elder.
Okay.
You know, like a wise elder, and you heard the term sheik before, so
right.
That's the proper pronunciation for sheik is actually sheikh. So and sheikh just means, like, we use it like as a term like OG, and Hanif is my Muslim name. Hanif means true believer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before you did your time, were you Muslim?
Nah, I became Muslim in jail, in Nashua Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, that's dope. So, how do you juggle like your religion and like being an artist?
So, I'm Muslim first, you know.
Okay.
Islam, you know, Islam. To me, you know, a religion is something you do on like Sundays.
Right.
Something you do one day out the week.
Right.
Islam, that's my way of life. So how I eat is Islamic. How I talk, you know, I strive to be Islamic.
Okay.
How, you know what I mean, everything. So that kind of is the guidelines for how I live. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something, okay, I'm religious. That's just, these are the guidelines of how I live my life. You know, right. I pray 5 times a day. You know what I mean? I can't get into, you know what I mean? For me, getting into shit, I can't be like in the middle of, you know, yeah, we about to go ride on the nigga, but hold on, I gotta make salat first. Let me go pray real quick.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So these are the guys. That's what gets me recentered. Like, okay, if you know, let me take a step back and let me recenter. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
And so what's your nationality?
I'm black and white.
Black and white?
Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell. Like,
yeah.
you know,
nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows, yo.
That's why I'm just trying to learn all different languages and just blend in.
Yeah,
right?
nah, that's dope, yo.
Yeah.
So, Did you rap before you went in?
Yeah, I was rapping before I went in, but it wasn't like serious. It wasn't nothing.
Out, like you
Yeah,
didn't put nothing out. You was
I
just
mean,
rapping
yeah,
in the hood.
we put a little something out, but it's not like knowing what you have to do to
Wait,
even
what year did you go in?
in 2009.
2009.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
So YouTube and shit was popping, but
Of course,
yeah.
Yeah, YouTube was popping. That was the World Star days.
Okay,
That was the World Star
If
days.
you had some on World Star, you
He
was
was that
popping.
nigga. Yeah,
Word.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah. So yeah, doing that, but it wasn't nothing serious. It wasn't nothing serious. It was we just growing up in the hood, it's like we think that we only have a few options. We either basketball playing, we selling drugs, or we rapping. That's those are like what is told to us, almost like we're bombarded with those. It's the only way as a person of color can make it out this bitch. So like, you know what I'm saying? So to really make it, you got to be doing one of these things. You know what I'm saying? So but it was something that I was good at, something that I enjoyed, but I don't think I was really serious about it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you get serious about it in jail?
Nah, not really. I didn't, for the first years of my bid, I didn't even write raps. It wasn't even a thought. It was not even something I wanted to do. It was later on, towards the end of it, that I started to write. Right. You know what I mean? And even that,
you saw the light
at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But even with
I got a lot of jail friends and stuff. They
yeah.
always say like that back end of your bed, once you could see it.
Yeah, I mean, because you think about it, they hitting you with numbers, and you're thinking like, niggas was telling me, yeah, cars gonna be flying when you come home. That was the type of shit I was hearing. So I'm thinking
bro,
like, damn, that shit's crazy. Yeah.
Dog, you just dog.
Nah,
I just
like dead ass. Like that was really that was. So I'm like, that's just crazy. So
you just, when you first went in, you just wrapped your mind around, I'm in here.
Yeah.
No rapping, no.
Right.
Like,
it wasn't. I mean, yeah, because that wasn't even, like I said, even when I came home though, that still wasn't necessarily a reality. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't like, niggas is not rap ain't paying no bills. Rap ain't something. How you going to tell?
You can't tell your people or whatever.
I want to be a rapper. Like, no.
They're looking at you like, what?
Like, nah, nigga.
Like, you don't
Go
even
get
know
a
the
job,
temperature.
nigga. Right. Fuck. Yeah.
Right. Nah, that's fine. So when did you know that rap was a possibility? When you came, like, once you came home,
home, was doing it, and then I linked up with Feed the Family.
Okay.
And even while we did that.
So did you know them before you went in?
I met Bodie in jail.
Oh, okay.
I met Bodie in Nashville Street, and he was 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he reached out to me when he reached out to me on IG, and
y'all made the tape happen.
Yeah,
that's fine.
He had sent me some tracks. He sent me like a good 8 records, and then it was just his verse on it though. It was just his verse on it, and then I popped up and did about 4 of those, and then Dunny hopped on it, then P hopped on it, and then we started to be in the studio recording, and then we start to see this start to really make this and people was really gravitating. Then when we dropped it, it was different. And then it's like, nah.
That's when
I'm getting the feedback. People really like, yo, you got it, keep it up. So then that's like, okay, yeah, I gotta do it. All
right, word. Nah, that's fire. Yeah, I would like to see you and P Top Huda,
right?
Make a tape together.
Listen, man,
that would be.
I'm telling you,
it should have came out this summer. It should have. I'm gonna say it should have came out this summer.
That's something that we definitely working on. We all got into, because we really just all solo artists.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
just
came together for
a
project.
and shook the room, and Bodie, what he does. Dunny is crazy, you know what I'm saying? And P is a genius with the wordplay.
Yeah,
so you know what I'm saying?
He's heavily slept on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I don't even think it's him being slept on. It's just, it's just this city you know, we always talk about people going through rebranding, but I feel like the city is going through a rebranding. You know what I'm saying? The city was trying to find
your
itself.
Shit, bro. Talk
it's
your
a
shit.
fact.
Like,
you know, the city's trying to
is.
find itself. Now it's like, oh yeah, this is what Boston used to sound like. That was why everybody really clung to Feed the Family, was because it was reminiscent of the sound of Boston from before we started doing a lot of this other stuff.
Yeah.
But and nothing against that. Express yourself however you feel the need. But like,
we need a healthy balance.
But what about, like, if you listen to certain music? If I listen to an artist, I could tell, oh yeah, he's from New Orleans, or I could tell, oh, he's from Atlanta. If I listen to niggas, can I tell that they from Boston now? A lot of these niggas is just microwaved, and I think that what was it Feed the Family was refreshing for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
that's fire.
And that's why it shook the room, bro.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. I fuck with that tape heavily.
Yeah.
I fuck with your first tape that cause I was just making assumptions like this tape was when bro first came home that Killing Nino Brown, like,
right, yeah, that's it.
Even
that
the subject matter, and now I fuck with what you was talking about, like Rockefeller Chain and fucking what's the one for the jails?
Flood Out.
Flood Out.
Yeah. Like literally used to be in that bitch.
That need to be on the launch pad.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
for
get
real.
banged out. Like,
definitely.
I know niggas gotta be going crazy
right,
for that one,
Flood
bro.
Out. Yeah, and that was really written in jail. Yeah, in the trenches. Yeah.
So by the end of, I was listening to Killing Nino Brown. Y'all should definitely tap into bro's first tape. I'm saying that came out. Was that during COVID? Or like a little bit before?
I think it was right before COVID.
Right before.
Might have been right before. That was the first summer I was home.
Yeah, I feel by the end of it, I felt your temperature. Like, so I want to know what rappers, when you went in, was popping, because I could hear certain, like, you know what I mean, songs that was like reminiscent of that era, like you were just saying.
Right.
Like,
what rappers were popping at that time? Max B had it.
Right.
Max B had it.
I feel like your shit, the Killing Nino Brown gave me Coke Boy waves. Like, that was like your vibe. And then I feel by the end of it is what made Pyrex Visions.
Yeah, you start to see it. It was really me hitting my stride. And like you mentioned, Rockefeller Chain. So Rockefeller Chain was produced by my man Biz, and this is my bro. I've known him. We grew up together. And he produced the majority of Pyrex Visionary, and Rockefeller Chain. That was when I heard that, I'm like, okay, that's the lane that I need to be on, because the rest of everything was written in jail, but like even with we had like, you know, MP3 players in there, you know what I mean, and we was able to download beats and shit like that.
Okay.
So I'm downloading whatever, any type of, you know, beats I could find, and that's why it was. These were actually just beats that I had on that MP3 player. I brought it home, hooked it up to the studio, and said, "Let's go. Let me just record this." You know what I'm saying? And that's why it was like that. But Rockefeller Chain was written in jail, but the beat was made when I came home. I rapped on the loop. The sample was an old State Property joint, and I just got the loop, sent it to my man Biz, and he flipped it like that. And that shit was, and that's when I'm like, this is it. This is my sound right here. This is it. You know, I mean, we could do all of that. We could do whatever niggas is doing. We could do this trap shit. We could do this drill shit. We could do all of that. But this is my lane. This is my sound.
I felt that on that song. Like, that's your lane. Like, so once I went from Killing Nino Brown, and because at the end you said he's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the old man killed him on the staircase.
I felt that ending line, because I felt like, and then when I turned on Pyrex Vision and we start song 1 with Manhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm saying, and who gave us that intro?
So that's Imam Taymullah Abdul Rahman, and he was the chaplain. He ran the Muslim services. He was the imam in Shirley, and that's how I met him when I was locked up. You know, he would come in, do the services, teach us, and things like that. And he's like a big brother to me. That's my sheikh. That's my OG. He taught me so much, and just having that having that person who you could see like this is somebody who is living this deen. And because you know, for us, we in jail and we hearing, you know, and we don't necessarily know. I don't know how to dean on the streets. I know how to dean in jail.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to dean when you don't have temptation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, right in front of you. You know what I mean. But how do I dean when the temptation's right there in front of me? And he was somebody that definitely showed me. Really was instrumental in showing me how to dean out here, you know what I mean?
Nah, that was fire.
Yeah.
So once I started with track 1, bro, and I like, you know, the intro was definitely deep. Like
Right.
everything he touched on was definitely like the name manhood. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? Like as you're growing up, you know what I mean? A lot of these pitfalls are like set up for us, and like
Right.
there's no barriers. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So then I start getting into the tape and off rip. Once I look at the track listing and I see like you got good features on there.
Yeah,
Like you got a lot
yeah.
of heavy hitters. So
Right.
like, you know, first I had to spin down to that, I'm saying, Benny joint. You know, out of here, I'm saying the Benny joint. I'm saying,
Right. Shout out to Benny. Shout out
Yeah.
to Last Days on that
yeah,
too. for real.
Days.
You know he gonna talk
Yo,
that talk. You know,
yo,
definitely.
Capo. I'm saying, once I had those things, you
Right.
know, like bro, like I want to commend you on putting your money behind, I'm saying, your art. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying,
facts.
just your connections, because
Facts.
on Still Sharp and Still, you and OT Real
Right.
know each other, right?
Right. So OT the Real is real tight with my man Sev. Sev is like, it's my dog. That's my bro. He known me since I was a kid, and he's funny because he called me, and he called me. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to FaceTime you. Make sure you pick it up." I'm like, all right, what the fuck? What the hell is on?
Right.
He's about to talk some drug talk or some shit on the FaceTime. I don't know.
right.
So he was like, yeah. He called me on the FaceTime, and it's him and OT the Real.
Yeah.
And OT the Real was like, "Bro, welcome home. Sev just told me you came home. Listen, I'm going to do for you what A.R.Rab did for me." This is exactly what he said. "I'm going to do for you what A.R.Rab did for me. A.R.Rab got me on a track, and that just took me out of here. And then I just was able to take it from there." He's like, "I'm going to do that same thing for you." I'm like, damn, that's love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
for me, it was like really, and you know, that was like probably when I hadn't been home like a year, and but I waited. I was like, I'm gonna wait. I want it to be right. I want the timing to be right, and then you know, I got the track. Like, I got a track, did it Wednesday. By Friday, we were shooting the video for that. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Yo.
Yeah.
So how did the Tsu Surf track come along?
The Tsu Surf track was funny. I was watching some show, and I'm listening to, like, I can't remember what it was, but I'm listening to, you know, I'm big on like the soundtracks and the score and, you know, background music and all that. So I'm listening to it. I Shazammed the sample, and I'm like, damn, I remember that sample. I love that. What's the name of that song? Just looked it up, and I sent it to my man Biz, who did Rockefeller Chain, sent it to him, and I'm like, yo, flip this, bro. And he's like, all right, bet. Like 3 days later, he's like, yo, check your email. And I'm like, oh yeah, this beat is crazy. 30 minutes later, my man SP Banks, shout out him, that's my bro. SP Banks hit me like, bro, the nigga Tsu Surf's in town. You trying to get a feature with him? Like, da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, word? He's like, yeah. I'm like, where's he like recording that? He's like, he's in Waltham. And I'm like, wait, he's in Waltham? There's only really one studio I know in Waltham. That's Studio Loop. You know what I'm saying? So I hit up my man Diggs, and I'm like, yo, bro, y'all got Tsu Surf over there? He's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, yo, talk to him about a feature, bro. What's up? And we made it happen, bro.
Fire.
You know,
on it.
Yeah, it definitely was dope, and it was dope to, you know, for me to be able to. The reason everything was strategic. Getting OT the Reals, Tsu Surf, Benny the Butcher. These is niggas that are known in the industry to really talk that shit. To really, you know what I'm saying? So
these are niggas who really rap. Like,
right.
We're not
so,
talking about like no
right.
bullshit. Like,
So my whole game plan was like, if next to these niggas, and I'm next to these niggas, and I'm holding my own, and I'm really, you know what I'm saying?
Talking your shit.
Right.
Yeah, like you did.
That's
like,
really gonna show that's really gonna showcase what a nigga really could do. So that was really the thinking behind it. And I know, niggas gravitate towards the names and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Not like I said, I went straight to the. I'm saying,
right.
I went straight to the name. Like,
right.
let me hear this one first.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
let me see how he held his. Like you
right.
just said, how he held his own versus somebody who's already kind of out
exactly.
there. You know,
exactly.
And like,
yep.
But I definitely think all the standout tracks was with you and Free. Like that chemistry, like I needed. That's another tape. That's another. It might have to be you, him, and Top Hooter.
Right. Shout out Free.
Like,
Free's my guy, yo. He was really my celly when I was locked up. We were actually in two different spots. We was in Walpole and Shirley together, and he was my celly. So in one of the songs you hear me, I'm like, I started out on Again and Again. I'm like, hey yo, Free, don't turn off that light yet. I'm like, yo, before you jump on that bunk, hand me the pen off the desk. Because he literally was my celly, and I literally was like, yo, I got to write these 2 kites. Before you jump on the bunk, hand me the pen off the like, good luck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was real shit. That shit really happened. So that's that authenticity that you can't fake that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake that. So that's why it hits so hard. But it was like really like Freeze, that's my brother, bro. You know, and he's working, he's grinding. He got some shit on the way, and we got some shit definitely coming, bro.
Nah, that's fire, bro. So how did Method on Miles come together?
I had the beat for a minute. Beat was by Jay Cardam. Had the beat for a minute. Shout out Jay Cardam, and then just started to hook it up.
That's whose beat that is.
Yes, Jay Cardam, and niggas have been on the scene for a minute.
Know that, yo.
That name ring bells.
You see, at first I was like, wait, hold on. He said it so nonchalantly, like, yo, that's fire.
So I had it for a minute, and it was special. That beat was special to me, and. But I didn't want. I'm big on like it got like timing, and then I just when the inspiration hits you, and then it was deep, and I came up with the hook, and I really want to tell a little bit about like my story. So when you really hear me, I'm really narrating, like when how it was growing up. I grew up in the South End. I grew up, I was born in Boston City Hospital, bro. I'm born in you know what I'm saying? I was born on methadone mile. Like, what are we talking about?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm born on the strip, bro. Like, I sold my first krills right in front of Liquorland. When I say that shit's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it was so personal to me. And I'm like, it's only right I get Avenue on this, because he's from the hood, he's from around the way, he's really from the town, so as he would say. So I'm like, I gotta get him on it, and he did his thing, and that shit, to me, that's one of my favorite songs on the project, because it's really personal.
That's a fact. Like, yo, that song, that was definitely one of the gems on there. My shit, Still Sharp Still is definitely fire too. Like, you know what I mean?
Look.
What's next for you?
Right now, already in the works, doing a follow-up project, and we working on Feed the Family 2, so be on the lookout for that. That's coming real soon.
That's fire.
Feed the Family 2 is on the way.
I didn't know if that was a one and done, or
hell no. I mean, we always cooking up. These are my brothers, I'm always with them. We always cooking up, so it's only right, Dunny dropping the project. Dunny just dropped the project today, 10 on a 1.
We just last night performing.
Go get that right.
At Sonia's,
right,
like, bro,
exactly.
killed it.
Shook the room.
That's a fact. Everybody came up lights on.
Right,
and I just told Noble on the way here, I need to tap in with Dunn shit. No bullshit.
Bro,
like, I'm saying, that's on Dead Dogs.
When it comes
to
talking that talk, bro, talking that drug talk, talking that brick talk, like that's his line. That's the one. I don't want to hear. I don't want it right, bro. He's
undefeated in that lane.
He's the one, bro. Like that's for me. He's my favorite artist in the city. And then Top Who got some shit on the way.
That
when I tell you this
hard.
nigga, bro, the way if you see him cook up in the studio, bro, it's like when niggas tell stories about Jay-Z, about how Jay-Z just paced back and forth in the studio and then jump in the studio 15 minutes. Like that's top Huda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's crazy. Because I just said that Bori, they asked me my top 5 in Mass. I just put Bori. I said I just put him in it so far for me right now. I'm just talking about niggas who ain't made it out the city though. That's
he's such a polarizing figure, bro.
Yeah,
like that nigga really got it. He's a star, bro.
Yeah.
He's a star.
He could just have a reality TV show. He don't even.
And I watch this shit all day.
No bullshit.
I be just be around this nigga like this nigga needs to be filming this, bro. Like yo,
nigga,
right?
Like, he really got that energy. Like that nigga's a star for real. Like, but yo, all y'all niggas is stars, bro. Like, and your tape really resonated with me for real. Like,
thank you.
I love your story, bro. I love like
right.
I'm saying how you're a Muslim, like how you taking this shit serious.
Of course.
You came home and you running right now. Like, you know what I mean? You running shit. So I feel like Pyrex Vision, like my favorite joint on there, like I'm gonna tell people the one you need to tap in that I like personally was the Dream shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was my joint. Like
that one produced by Biz.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Biz, man.
Right.
Real,
shout
like,
out him. He's a beast.
For real, like.
Well, yeah, shout out him. Yeah, he that one. That's the essence of like, you know, this when you're in the street shit and you selling drugs or whatever, and you know what I mean, we know what other rappers talk about. Other rappers will glorify this shit,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But my goal is to really give you what really goes on, what really happens, bro. Yeah, you could be up, but tomorrow you could be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you could be locked up in shower shoes. Right. You know what I'm saying? You were just out here making power moves. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like that's really, you know what I'm saying? And
like what's the other side of the coin?
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So and that's just me giving. Let me give you the game, but then I'm also giving you knowledge. We talking about war on drugs on that. We talking about what this really does to our community, and then, you know what I mean, and just giving some knowledge to it, man. Giving some
substance.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's exactly what I got from the tape, bro. Like, the Feed the Family Part 2 gonna go crazy.
Oh yeah, it's already, man. It's already, listen, bro, it's on the way. It's coming soon, man. It's coming soon. Shout out Tremendous, bro. Shout out Tremendous, produced all Feed the Family, bro. Like that's it. You know what I mean? That's is that whole team is something special, bro. Like I'm, you know, I just so appreciative.
Everybody
niggas
got
embracing
own,
me, bringing me in, you know, bringing me to the fold.
Cause each one of you got your own lane. That's what is very important to like. When y'all come out solo, y'all already, you know what I'm saying, knocking it out the park. So it's like when y'all come together, that shit's getting crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But yo, bro, I appreciate you pulling up, bro. Like, your story is one of a kind, yo. There's very few people who come home and hit the streets running.
Thank you.
Touching hands with, like, on one tape, you arguably got 3 of the best people out lyrically spitting, and you held your own every single time.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Not many people can say that shit.
I don't know nobody that can do that.
That, in the hood, I don't know nobody who can say that. So, you know, like, I definitely fuck with your vibe, bro. I think the streets is going to fall in love with this Pyrex Visions. You got to just play. You got to ride out. If you on your 1-2, you know, just put that shit in rotation, yo. Download that shit, I'm saying. And download that Feed the Family, yo. Like,
tap in.
All streaming platforms.
Yeah, definitely, man. And it's something, you know, like I said, this is we talk about that Boston sound. This is what Boston sounds like. But it's not like a local sound where a lot of niggas might get caught up just sounding local and like this is a window so the outside world can see what's really going on in Boston. What do we always see when we watch Boston movies? It's the town and it's and you only see one side of Boston.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. This is we giving you a window into how we came up, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know.
Yo, we're gonna use that Boston talk to go into our segment on Dead Dogs.
Oh
yo.
yeah, for sure.
Dead Dogs,
I put that shit on Dead Dogs.
Dead Dogs.
Put something. We're gonna tell the people. You gotta tell the people something about yourself that no one knows, and put that shit on Dead Dogs.
That no one knows?
Or
I'm not.
they want, nah. We ain't doing that.
We ain't gonna get indicted, bro.
Right. Said that shit gonna come in the mail. You don't want that to happen.
But yeah, on Dead Dogs, I think something that a lot of people don't know about me is like I'm an artist, bro. I draw. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of people don't know it. That the flyer for that Feed the Family versus Rebel Mafia show we did.
Yeah.
I drew that flyer.
That's fire.
So a lot of people don't even know that.
That's fire.
So you know, on Dead Dogs, nigga.
On Dead Dogs.
I'm an artist on all levels, nigga. On Dead Dogs.
Yeah, I put that shit on Dead Dogs.
I appreciate you pulling up for real. Like, yo, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for some new shit. I'm saying you said Feed the Family 2 is coming, but I need that solo again.
Yeah,
nigga.
we got shit on the way, definitely, man. We definitely be working, and you know we pushing this album, and we still always cooking up. We always in the studio, always working, and we got you, man. Definitely.
Nah, that's for real. Bro.
Yeah, my brother.
I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yo.
Yeah, it's love.
We here at the Museum TV. You know it's your boy Moreno Guapo, man. Yo, we fucking with my man's tape, dog. Y'all gotta go download that Pyrex
Visionary out right now.
Yo.
Go get that Shaykh Hanif, bro.
Yo,
Go get that.
You heard.
Shout out Noble.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Museum TV.
Yo, tap in on them tents, yo.
Right.
Tap in on them.
Get your shit right, bro.
Small businesses.
Right. Yeah. Get right.
We signing out, yo.
All right.
Gang, I'd like to thank y'all for pulling up once again with the Museum TV. And you need to like, share, and comment, because we're going to keep exhibiting these stories, and you can find more right here.